I didn't think I'd find her, but last night the Prime 1 Blitzway Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman slinked her way into the secret sanctuary. Hey guys, welcome back to the sanctuary. So I had given up on this piece. I was on the wait list for months with both Prime 1 and Sideshow for either the regular version or the deluxe version. I didn't care. I just really wanted this piece, and it wasn't going to happen. I really resigned myself to missing out. And then last week, I got an email from a collector who was downsizing his collection, remembered my sob story about being on the wait list for so long, and offered her to me for a very fair price. So I went for it. Now let's take a look. So we've had quite a few Michelle Pfeiffer Catwomans lately. We've got the Dark Side one, we've got the J&D one, we got the Prime 1, we've had 2 from Tweeterhead, 1 from Sideshow. So there's plenty of options out there, and as a result, people waited on this piece. They did not pre-order right away. And then the edition size came out as 480 for the bonus version and 25 for the collector's edition. And then this portrait was revealed, this production portrait, and everybody went bananas. Everyone saw that portrait and scrambled to find one. And they disappeared pretty quickly. It's a really stunning portrait, more so than just about anything else in my collection, except for Mr. Spock from Dark Side. I would put that on equal footing with this. It literally does look like a 1/3 scale Michelle Pfeiffer is in my display. And that's about the highest praise you can give to an actor licensed statue. I'm absolutely thrilled to have it in my collection. It's one of those pieces where you unbox it, you put it up where you want it in your display, and you think, this is a keeper that I will probably never let go of. Let's take a look at the base. It's a very Batman Returns Gotham inspired base. She's standing on a manhole cover. And there's lots of cool piping around the edges. Oh, this is the light up feature on the base. Looks very cool. I really like that you can change out the batteries right behind this plate right here. Normally I prefer plug-in for light up features, but since this one is so convenient, I'm fine with having it as a battery instead. It looks really good. But I just love all these details. A lot of folks are really enjoying the J&D Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman that was just revealed a few weeks ago. And to me, one of the drawbacks of that piece is that you have that very basic J&D base. Whereas this, I think, really adds quite a bit to the piece. It really provides some atmosphere. I think it looks great. Really cool. The heel, you might see right there, this piece had a breakage when the collector inserted the figure onto the base. The heel snapped right there, and he was able to repair it. It doesn't bother me a bit, but a lot of people had that problem with this. Prime 1 even included a full sheet on how to insert the figure into the base, because if you put the heel on one of these raised portions, it's likely to snap. You have to put it on one of these lower areas between 2 raised portions in order to make it work correctly. But Just follow those instructions. You won't have any trouble at all. She has her bullwhip. Which looks great. And that connects to the base here. And then again, right here. So it's not like, sometimes you'll get a Wonder Woman statue where you really have to work the lasso to make it look correctly. This one's pretty much already done for you. You just have to insert it into those two places on the base and you're good to go. There's that portrait again. They did a great job on the latex costume. I've heard collectors, I think collectors have found problems with every single Michelle Pfeiffer costume, right down to whether or not the laces on her boots crisscross or go straight across. I don't really concern myself too much with that minutia. I just look at a piece overall and think it looks fantastic. So there are rips where the stitches have come apart, and you can see her skin underneath. I think they did a good job on that. Some collectors haven't thought that the paint of those skin areas matched the paint of her portrait well enough. Again, that doesn't bother me. I think it looks just fine. And then there's some stray threads where the threads have come apart. It's amazing to me that there's only 480 of this bonus edition and only 25 of the collector's edition. That is an incredibly small edition size for a piece of this quality. I'm going to show you the bonus piece. It's a cat that gets placed on the base. Unfortunately, it does not key in. I'm not sure why they did it that way. You just rest it against her, which makes me really, really nervous. So I'm actually not going to display the cat because I'll knock it over when I'm dusting it, or I'll pick up the piece and forgetting that the cat is not secure, and it'll end up on the floor in pieces. So I'm probably going to have the cat back in the box and just display her without it. That's my plan anyway. It's a very, let me give you a better look. It's a very well done bonus version. It's fully sculpted. It looks really nice. It's sizable. It's a good size. But I'm going to break that darn thing, so if it keyed in, I would totally display it, but since it doesn't key in, it's going back in the box. Let me give you a close-up of her hand. Doesn't that look awesome? The detail on each finger is pretty outstanding. Look, I can see myself in the latex of her costume. And there's the bullwhip. Try to give you every angle of that portrait. Now again, this is a sold out piece. You might be able to find it on the secondary market. There was a distributor in Asia that was selling these a few months ago, or taking pre-orders. I don't know if they're legit or not, to be honest. I seriously considered ordering from them. I decided not to, but they kept selling out and then adding more quantities. And I don't know if those folks that ordered those, and there are a number of them, are going to get this statue, or if they're going to get a recast or what. But it seemed very odd to me that a completely sold out statue was suddenly available to a distributor that none of us had ever heard of in such large quantities. So, boy, I hope those collectors get what they paid for, but I would be a little bit worried if I had placed an order from that site. Let me know what you guys think. Comparing this to the J&D, to the Dark Side, to the Tweeterhead, which Pfeiffer Catwoman do you think has the best likeness and the best pose? That makes a big difference too. I mean, there's likeness and there's pose. You know, it's the art direction for the entire piece that you see when you walk into a room, not just a portrait. This piece has one of the nicer art boxes I've seen in quite some time. It's got two very nice images of the statue on the front. It's got the Hell Here light up feature, Catwoman, Batman Returns from Prime 1 and Blitzway. And then more images on the side, the full statue, and then some close-ups. Very well done, nice art direction. And then more information here than you could possibly want, including precautions, credits, disclaimers in multiple languages, everything you could possibly learn about the statue. And then the top and bottom both just have the Batman Returns logo. It's a really, really nicely done art box. So if you've got your heart set on this piece, you're going to have to try the secondary market. Keep an eye on eBay. Keep an eye on the Facebook buy-sell trade groups, and she will pop up from time to time, but the price could be up there. But like I said earlier, you have other options. The Dark Side, Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, is fully sculpted, just like this one is, but also has a switch-out portrait that's unmasked, which is really cool. Then you got J&D. J&D has the Catwoman figure, or you can buy it bundled with a Selena Kyle figure, with rooted hair and silicone skin and fabric clothing. So you've got different materials from different companies, different prices from different companies, but you do have options. But this one is pretty cool. That's it, guys. That's all I got for you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please like this video. Please comment. I want to know what you think. What is your favorite Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman? I'm going to be back really soon with my 2024 Secret Sanctuary room tour. Looking forward to filming that. That should be probably sometime next week. Have a great evening, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.